What's up, culés? This is your boy Pedro, and I got all the updates here. We witnessed the historic moment as Lamine Yamal officially inherits the iconic FC Barcelona number 10. A truly symbolic step in his rise. We'll give you all the details on his special contract signing, plus a crucial meeting between Jorge Mendes and the Barca board that follow. But that is not all. The Luis Diaz saga takes another twist as we unveil a new shocking club that can meet Liverpool's demands. Also, the latest on the Camp Nou return to the for the Johan Gamper Trophy. Is it happening, or are we facing any last minute changes? This is the insider info you need, so let's get right into it. Guys, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It is official. Lamine Yamal will be wearing the number 10 jersey for Barcelona next season. Well, this season, on the day that he signed his extended contract until 2031. The player who recently turned 18 received the shirt bearing the famous number directly from President Joan Laporta. Lamine Yamal did so accompanied by his family on this special day, representing the club aside from President Joan Laporta. With the directors responsible for the sporting area, Rafa Justet, the director of football area, Deco, and the football area coordinator, Bohan Creek. Also, the sporting commission member, Joan Soler, and another ton of other executives. This is the latest step on the La Masia's star player rise to the very top by taking on a number that has so much weight in the world of football. And nowhere less than here than in Barcelona, Lamine is once again showing that responsibility does not fail him. He inherited the squad number left vacant since Ansu Fati moved to Monaco ahead of another exciting season with Barcelona to defend the domestic treble of La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup. The news broke on a truly special day for the player who visited the Spotify Camp Nou offices to meet with Laporta and put pen to paper on a deal that keeps him with his boy club for 6 more seasons. Immediately after signing, Laporta presented him with his new number 10 shirt, prompting an ear-to-ear smile from the player himself. But eager for more, the winger headed straight to Barca store to personalize the print on his number on the new Blaugrana kit for the 2025-2026 season. Lamine Yamal's career has always been closely tied to numbers. He made his first team debut wearing number 41, shone with number 27, established himself with number 19, and now it's time to raise the bar with the number 10 on his back. And all without forgetting the new 304 Rocafonda, where the mural of the player and his number 10 now proudly adorns the neighborhood. This is definitely a truly incredible moment. How lucky is Barcelona to have someone like Messi and now Lamine Yamal wearing this number. So right after this Lamine Yamal ceremony, the action continued behind closed doors. His agent Jorge Mendes headed to a city restaurant to meet with Barca's top management and discuss various topics related to the transfer market. It is important to note that Lamine Yamal was not present at this meeting, as he needed to rest and be ready for tomorrow's training. This was a gather focused exclusively on potential new additions to the club. One of the names that has been heavily rumored in the recent weeks is Denzel Dumfries, a player who is represented by Mendes, who is expected to leave Inter Milan this summer. Oh my God, I hope this happens. Fingers crossed. Representing Barcelona at the meeting was Joan Laporta, Deco, and other Barca executives, while Jorge Mendes was with his right-hand man, Sergio Alves, who 2 summers ago played a key role on the arrival of Joao Felix and Joao Cancelo. The Portuguese super agent, known for his ability to close last-minute signings, continued to be a great ally for Barca in the transfer market. After this dinner, Mendes continued his packed schedule, taking a private flight to Ibiza, where many of his most important footballers and agents in the sport are currently gathered. This is something happening. Anytime Jorge Mendes is in Barcelona, we need to track all his moves. Another thing is the Luis Diaz saga continues to be one of the hottest topics in the transfer market, and it's full of twists and rumors and so much going on here. The Colombian forward remains under Liverpool discipline, we know that, waiting for someone to meet the English club's high demand so he can embark on a new challenge. Luis Diaz wants to leave the Premier league, and Liverpool is willing to open the door. But now the only problem is the crazy transfer market demand from Liverpool. Like I reported yesterday, Liverpool has already rejected a 67.5 million offer from Bayern Munich. And Liverpool wants more, much more. In England, they have been daring to suggest that the figure that they are looking for is 100 million euros. Insane. But here's the shocking part. One of the clubs that has indicated that it's an option to put 100 million in the table for Luis Diaz is Cristiano Ronaldo Al Nassr. Teams from Saudi Arabia have been working with the Colombian international entourage for some time, trying to seduce him and invite him to leave Europe and join the long list of stars arriving to the Saudi league. The problem is that Al Nassr has tried sometimes to, in repeated occasions, for this move, and rumor has been constant for the month, but the Colombian forward has always prioritized staying in European football. However, a recent unexpected change to the script after his renewal, Cristiano Ronaldo has assumed greater power in the management of Al Nassr. His opinions are being heard and pretty clear and loudly, and the club's movement has been significant. This week, Jorge Jesus has already landed to take over the bench and to plan for the next season. As a coach that Cristiano Ronaldo trusts and has full confidence, the name of 4 players on the current staff are looking to find new destinations have been leaked. And these 4 departures will have to bring some other new players in. And they are alongside the Brazilian fullback Ayrton Lucas. The name of Luis Diaz stands out. Cristiano Ronaldo wants a Colombian starting on the left wing so he can provide him with assists. Al Nassr bid also gained traction after confirming that they are the only club that can pay 100 million euros desired by Liverpool. The first major barrier could be solved, which is this big amount of money, and the only second big hurdle will remain, which is Luis Diaz's willingness. With the World Club approaching next summer, it is true that several Colombian internationals play in the Saudi Arabia League, or several clubs around the region, which is less of an impediment to justify a possible drop in performance and risking being left out of the big major football tournament. Now, it is mid-July, and the market is not even on the equator. Barca has not yet said anything, but they have not said their last word. Luis Diaz remains Deco's top target, and the player himself has not said anything either, but to saying that he wants to renew a contract, better contract conditions, and he's open to leave on the Premier League. So this is definitely far from over, and I'm guarantee you most certainly that tomorrow I'll bring you another update on this whole Luis Diaz saga. And another update on our much anticipated return to the Spotify Camp Nou. FC Barcelona received good news last week from Barcelona City Council, which approved the first license for activities and works at the Spotify Camp Nou. However, this is not enough to consider the team's return to the stadium to host the Joan Gamper Trophy on Sunday, August 10th, facing Cesc Fabregas Como. Between this Thursday and Friday, Barca must receive the definite response from the city council. But the option of reopening the stadium now seems to be in jeopardy. The city council has to rule the second license, which corresponds to the first occupancy, an indispensable requirement for at least 30,000 people, half of the current capacity, to be able to access the stadium for the Gamper. However, within the Blaugrana entity, there is not much optimism that the city council will grant the first occupancy license, which initially included a phase 1 of work with 62,000 seats available between the first tier and second tier. Barca proposed that the city council the option of opening the Tribuna in the Gold Sud, which is in the south part of the Spotify Camp Nou, but not the north or the lateral, whose accesses have been less advanced in the terms of construction or renovation. However, the city council has not inclined to accept this, as this is not part of the initial plan. Consequently, the Gamper Trophy with fans at the Spotify Camp Nou seems to be highly questionable. In case there is no green light from the Barcelona City Council, we'll have to see if the Gamper is finally played at the Stade Joan Cruyff, which is the capacity of 60,000 spectators. The Stade Olympique will be occupied by a concert of Black pink on August 9th, making it unavailable. Once a definite decision is made, Barca will officially have to announce the venue to start selling the whole sell tickets campaign, which is less than 3 weeks to go. The operation cannot be delayed much longer if we're going to make this happen. The next objective here will be to file the first occupancy license for the first home La Liga match on Saturday, September 13th, or Sunday, September 14th against Valencia in the fourth match day. The Champions League debut at the Spotify Camp Nou will depend on the draw on August 28th to know if Barca must play at home on his first match day or on the second match day. I think the first match day could be the 17, 16, or 18 of September, or the second match day will be September 30th or October 1st. According to UEFA regulations, the entire league phase of the top continental competition must be played at the same stadium, meaning the group stage has to be played at the same stadium that they played the first game. The Estadio Olympique has concert until September 12th, which could also complicate things. So this is turning to be a nail biter. There is no dull moment at Barcelona. So there you have it, guys. A jam-packed episode with some monumental news from Lamine Yamal embracing the new number 10 jersey and Jorge Mendes' crucial meeting with the board, to the twists and turns of the Luis Diaz saga, and also the uncertain fate of the Gamper Trophy at the Camp Nou. There's a lot to take in, a lot to process, and a lot to digest. I want to know from you, what are your initial reactions of the Lamine Yamal wearing number 10? Are you surprised by Al Nassr's willingness to pay for Luis Diaz 100 million euros? And do you think we'll come back to the Camp Nou for the Gamper, or we're going to be at a smaller venue? Please let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. And for all breaking news and latest updates of this club, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. Until next time, and Visca Barça!